Hey everyone, so this is a little bit of a different video. This is a personal story that happened to me roughly about 5 years ago. This is how the Shabbat saved my life, literally. So about 5 years ago, I used to work for a tour company based in Los Angeles, and I was kind of their main point of contact. So I would set up the breakfast in the morning, check people in for the bus tours, but I'd also give Segway tours on days that there were Segway tours. And the Segway tours would go through Santa Monica, through Venice, and then back, and we'd stop at different places. I'd give a little bit of a history and point out some cool spots. But anyways, so I was doing that, and I was working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I would not work on Shabbat, on the Sabbath, although a few times, I wouldn't work on the Sabbath, although, like, I wasn't fully Shomer Shabbat at that time. I was kind of like half Shomer Shabbat. I'd still, like, go on my phone, go on the computer, but I would not work. I'd make a note of it to not work on Shabbat. Main reason, I was more religious, when I was younger, but I kind of had like a little bit of bad experience with Judaism at a young age, but that's for a different story. But anyway, so I was kind of half Shomer Shabbat, but I still would not work on Shabbat, the Sabbath. So comes this one week, the manager and owner, they're going out of town, on vacation. I think they were going to San Diego, and they come up to me on a Friday, and they're like, "Hey, we need you to work tomorrow and the next day was Shabbat, the Sabbath." So they're like, "Yeah, there's a Segway tour scheduled for tomorrow, and we have no one to cover this. We have no one to cover your shift, and we need you to come in." I'm like, "Listen, even like taking this from a non-religious perspective, because these guys were really secular, agnostic, atheists, whatever." Not Jewish. I'm like, I've been working. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sundays. It's really like labor-intensive work, and it gets tiring, and I need a day off regardless. I'm not like a machine. I can't work like every single day of the week. I only get one day off, and they're just like, "No, we need you to work," and they're like, we need you to come in," and they're like, "Don't worry, we'll give you like a few $100 bonus just for showing up." And I'm like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. They're like, no, we'll give you like $300-400 just for coming in. And money was tight at that point for me, and I was kind of tempted, but I stuck to my gut, and I'm like, "No, there's no way I'm coming in tomorrow. You guys could fire me if you want, but I am not coming into work tomorrow." And their hands were kind of tied, like they didn't even have anyone else to do my position. So they're just like, "Okay, whatever, there's nothing we could really do, he's not gonna come regardless." So anyways, the next day, I think I went to the synagogue that day. Was maybe hanging out with some people at the synagogue, maybe playing some board games. I can't remember exactly, but I do remember going on the computer later that evening, and I think it was still Shabbat, and it was probably like around 4 or 5 o'clock. And my home page on my web browser was set to Yahoo, so I see national news. Someone went on a rampage on the Venice Beach Boardwalk. I'm like, what the heck? I opened this up, and sure enough, some crazy guy took his car and literally drove through the boardwalk, and he injured like 10-11 people and killed like 3-4 people. I'll try to find the link and include it on the bottom for you guys. But and I was looking at the time, and it was right around the time that I would be in that area giving the tour in that part of Venice. I can't say exactly that second, but within 15 minutes, time frame of when it happened, I probably would have been there. So yeah, that was kind of an eye-opening experience for me, and that's how the Shabbat saved me. Take from it what you will, and Shabbat Shalom.